professional gaming? Are Indians as adept in compared to those gamers across the globe? Are we good enough to take this to the next level? And considering with PUBG's ban, can we build more apps like PUBG and meet up to the demand and match up to the professionalism here?
Yes, we can. But at the same time, ecosystem of PUBG, like गेमिंग तो इंडिया में बहुत टाइम से है, बट PUBG ने जो इकोसिस्टम बनाया गेमिंग में, वो ये 2 सालों में बनाया। ई स्पोर्ट्स को कोई जानता नहीं था, टू बी ऑनेस्ट मैं भी जानता नहीं था 5-6 साल पहले, थोड़ा इसमें आना चालू किया, बट PUBG ने बहुत लोगों को पता है कि ई स्पोर्ट्स क्या होता है। और ये पब्लिक इंटरेस्ट की बात है, पब्लिक इंटरेस्ट अभी PUBG में था, पता नहीं कि अडॉप्ट करना मुश्किल हो जाता है एट द सेम टाइम नए गेम पे। अभी आप क्रिकेट खेलते हो, आपको बोला जाके बेसबॉल खेलो, नहीं खेल सकते, तो वही रहता है ना। इकोसिस्टम बनाया था PUBG ने, वो अभी कौन सी गेम बनाएगी ये पता नहीं है।
मतलब you're saying that we won't be able to identify what is the magic formula that PUBG has, that can't we come up with a replica? Is FAUG as good?
अभी तक आई नहीं ना, अभी तक उसके बारे में बोल नहीं सकते कि वो मोबा गेम में लाइक बैटल रॉयल है, मल्टीप्लेयर गेम में कौन, मतलब उसमें क्या मेटा रहेगा उसका अभी तक किसी को पता नहीं है। जब वो लॉन्च होगा, वही चीज है, इंटरेस्ट अगर उसमें बनता है, लोगों को देखना अच्छा लगता है, खेलना अच्छा लगता है, तो हाँ अच्छी चीज हो सकती है वो इंडिया के लिए।
Well, आप प्रोफेशनल गेमर हो, आप कितना बनाते हो? I'll come to you, विश्वलोक, आप कितना पैसे बनाते हो? विश्वलोक, this question is for you as well.
मैं बोलता हूँ,
I want to know how much you all make out of this, out of playing PUBG. पैसे बनाए हैं?
Obviously, इसलिए तो दुख हो रहा है। तो वही रहता है, वो क्या रहता है, जो नॉर्मल T1 प्लेयर होता है, वो मिनिमम 25 से 30,000 कमाता है मिनिमम, जो मतलब अभी रिकॉग्निशन मिली नहीं है उससे, वो नया आया है, उसको 25 से 30,000 मिलता है। और देयर आर सो मेनी कंटेंट क्रिएटर्स जो 20 से 25 लाख पर मंथ कमा रहे हैं, बड़े कंटेंट क्रिएटर्स PUBG के। एंड वी एज अ प्रोफेशनल e-sports प्लेयर फॉर ऑर्गेनाइजेशन लाइक TSM, लाइक वी आर अर्निंग अराउंड $6,000 to $8,000 per month.
That's amazing. So, matlab, it's a live set. This is exactly what you were saying, Vishwalok, that this is professional. It's something that you can earn money and lots of it.
Yeah, so just let me give you one example. In 2019, like the last year, Fortnite did a tournament, and there is a 16-year-old teenager, right, Kylie. He won $3 million, which is more than the money which a Tiger Woods would make or a Wimbledon champion would make, right? And a 16-year-old, right? He made $3 million, and the number which Abhijit is talking about is 5 to 6 lakh rupees a month, which is a very decent sum at the top, positions in most of the organizations, right? So people are making good amount of money, right? And
clearly,
it's a profession, right? It's a profession. It's actually an opportunity for everyone. Right.
So clearly, we've got to look at it like that. That's the problem, right? Our Indian parenting, our culture and parenting do not look at video gaming as really a professional sport. And I think that's what should change. Somehow, ironically, with the ban of PUBG, all of that is erupted, right? Rajiv, if you can take us through, with the 25% of the user base for PUBG was from India. Imagine the kind of losses that PUBG is currently going through. Rajiv, take us through the kind of impact that it's had financially for them and for us.
Yes. So Nabila, the thing with gaming is that worldwide, in-app purchases are almost 80% of the revenue that developers make. In India, people do not really always prefer to buy, in the app. So developers were largely making this money out of revenue from advertising. It's exactly the reverse. Here, 80 to 85% of the revenue of developers comes from advertising, and that's what they share with the players. Now here, the question is that whether as far as PUBG was concerned, 300 million users, it's the enormity of the number of users that makes a difference. It's not so much the revenue. They were barely making about $100 million of revenue in a year. So they were hardly making any money. But it's also a fact that they were getting their roots into the Indian ecosystem. They were growing very, very fast. and it was only a matter of time before they started earning billions of dollars out of the Indian market. So the ban that the government of India has imposed on Chinese apps, and this seems to be an unfortunate situation where it's a Korean and Chinese and Korean, and it's a mix of both, and so it has got caught in this. But the ban that the government of India has imposed, the strike was a digital strike on the Chinese to prevent any future earning potential of the Chinese from the Indian market. Otherwise, it's very huge on the downloads and usage, but very low on revenues right now. But it had enormous potential.
But speaking of which, I heard you speak, Rajiv, that way China is still importing from India steel, that way for that matter.
That's right.
And that they're still earning out of India.
Yes, Nabila, so steel was actually India's export. So India was earning steel, but China sells pharmaceuticals to us. There are a lot of other products that we import from China,
so
including consumer durables, automobile components. There are a lot of products that we import from China. The business between the two countries are almost $80-90 billion. So it's a big business as far as the two countries are concerned.
Which is still on.
Bulk of it is still on. It has had a setback, but as things open up, much of it will come back. Although the government of India is trying to ensure that the imports from China are reduced considerably. The total revenue out of these so many apps, with some of them as many as 600 million users in the country, they were earning all of $200 million. It was just about 1,500 to 2,000 crore. But these 600 million users could have become a billion users. These 300 million users could have become 600 million users. And those that had a million or 500,000 users could have quickly become millions and tens of hundreds of millions of users. It's unfortunate that PUBG got caught in this Korean-Chinese relationship.
I was just saying that this is more or less a statement.